Hi, this is Shannon Seaver, and we're starting a new unit today, section 3.1, and this unit is on logic. Our first part of the unit is on statement negations and quantified statements. This is part 1. So on our agenda for today, we are going to identify English sentences that are statements, express statements using symbols, form the negation of a statement, express negations using symbols, and translate a negation represented by symbols into English. The last two parts of this agenda will be on the second part 2. What is a statement? First of all, it is a sentence that is either true or false, but not both simultaneously. So, here's some examples. The statement P is Donovan McNabb is a member of the of the Minnesota Vikings. Now that might be a false statement, but it is a statement nonetheless. Statement Q says Bruce Locklear starred in the last episode of The Simpsons. If you notice that the first one has a P in front of it and the second has a Q in front of it, those are used to represent the statements. The following is not a statement. A command, question, and opinions. None of those are statements. So let's look at the following and decide whether they're statements or not. Do problems 1 through 52. Why is that a statement or not? Well, it's not a statement because it is a command. If I start losing my memory, how will I know? This is not a statement because it is a question. Rod Laver is the greatest tennis player of all time. This is not a statement because it is an opinion. Stop. Once again, that's a command, so it is not a statement. We want to now talk about how to negate a statement. For instance, the statement P. Adrian Peterson is a member of the Minnesota Vikings. To negate it, you notice that there is a little symbol in front of it, like a wave, and that says not P. So if you hear me say not P, that's what that is. And it says Adrian Peterson is not a member of the Minnesota Vikings. So that's the negated form of the first statement. If the statement P is true to start with, then its negation will be false. But if it's false to start with, then its negation will be true. Let's negate the following. The current month is not August. Well, to negate that, we can say it is not true that the current month is not August. We could also say that the current month is August. So notice we have not August here, or we could say it is not true, not, or we could say it is. So both of these are negated compared to the first one. Paris is the capital of Spain. If I want to negate that, I'm going to say Paris, and I'm going to say this is statement A, not A. Paris is not the capital of Spain. For statement B, July is not a month. Well, we have not, so we want it to make it positive. So to write the negation of July is not a month, we would write July is a month. So if we want to write negations symbolically, we first need to make sure that we have a symbolic form for our statement. So like the first one here says P, so this statement P, Shakespeare wrote the last episode of The Sopranos, and Q, Today is not Monday. So P is the representation for that first statement. Q is the representation for the second statement. So this last, part A says, express each of the following symbolically. Shakespeare did not write the last episode of The Sopranos. So that is the opposite of what P says. It says Shakespeare wrote it. So I could write this symbolically by saying not P. Today is Monday, part B says, but our Q up here says today is not Monday. So that is the negation of Q, so I'm going to write not Q. Sometimes we want to translate symbolic statements into words, and the first statement, our base statement for this, is P, the United States has the world's highest divorce rate. Express the symbolic not P in words. So if I wanted to write this not P, I'm going to say the United States does not have the world's highest divorce rate. C. So notice that I said does not here because it's not P. Okay, so that is going to be it for today on this. I'm going to go make another video for part B.